Ask Reddit. What are some cheat codes you found in the game of life? Several times in life, I've cold called a company to confirm my interview time. I didn't have one prior to my call, but in their confusion and inability to even find my resume, I've managed to secure an interview about 4 out of 5 times. Twice I've gotten the job. You can mute the self-checkout kiosks. You can also increase the volume on all of them just before your departure. Smiling is fucking magic. You can hear a smile through the phone, and of course people can see it on your face. People often return a smile with a smile, which spreads positivity. Smiling can actually make you happier, which is a nice feedback loop to be in. Fake it till you make it. Smiles and confidence will open doors for you in life. When my daughter was little and still believed band-aids cured things, one time she had a bellyache, so I put one on her belly and it made her feel better. Power of the placebos. When I was in my old 500-plus person building, I kept a stack of papers on my desk. When I was bored, or got tired of sitting down, I'd get up, grab my stack of papers and walk around. I called them my walking papers and did this for months. Got a lot of head nods and not one question the entire time. People always assumed I was on an important mission. But nope, not in the least. P.S. Worked on the executive floor, Wing 2. Take a $1 bill and flip it over. Now tape a $5 bill and tape it to the end of the upside down single with as little tape as possible to make it secure. Now feed the $5 bill into a change machine. The coin machine reads the 5, gives you quarters, then reads the upside down single, rejects that, and boom, you got yourself a felony.
Niceness gets you everywhere. I get free shit from being nice. And no, it's not because I'm a cute girl.
Because I'm not. I'm an overweight, balding man. People respond to niceness. I've befriended the Comcast customer support person. I've befriended the most disliked, crotchety person in our office. I get special treatment at my cafeteria because I treat the service staff like actual human beings. I get fees waived because I asked nicely. Be nice. It costs little and is worth a lot. If you have no complaints about your food service/staff at a restaurant, ask to see the manager and pay a compliment and a thank you about the server/host/staff. Usually people want to see a manager to complain, and a compliment is nearly always welcome. I've gotten countless free drinks/appetizers/chips/% off my bill, all for just making a polite comment to management. Edit. Thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger. You probably caused many heart attacks until they realized you wanted the manager for good reasons. Walk with a purpose. For some reason, people think you're busy and you don't get hassled. Reminds me of George on Seinfeld when he acts like he's always annoyed so everyone assumes he's working hard. He leaves his car at work so people think he never leaves lol. Makes a secret nook under his desk for work naps. George is an inspiration. No one stops a guy or girl carrying a pizza. It can get you backstage to concerts. I'm a pizza guy. The only people that stop me are the stingy old people who won't let me go into the apartment building as they come out because that's the rules and I have to be buzzed in. Did you try carrying a clipboard too, just in case? I am an assistant teacher in a preschool. Asking if kids can use their sitting muscles and listening muscles during circle time makes the kids want to show me how strong they are. Ah, the old exploiting human brutishness trick. That's a good one, teach. Going to use this on my colleagues. Can you use your shut the fuck up muscles and shut the fuck up? If you are punctual, smartly dressed, and quite friendly, you can actually get pretty far in most jobs without being that good at anything or trying very hard. This so much. Nobody cares if the guy who is 15 minutes early every day and never causes a fuss is seen taking a few smoke breaks or browsing Reddit a few times. But the guy who is 5 minutes to 15 minutes late a few days every week, you can guarantee he's being watched like a hawk. Not just jobs, but being punctual for anything: appointments, dates, meetups, events. I honestly get stressed if I'm not at least 15 minutes early to anything I need to go to, especially if I'm traveling with someone who chronically won't start getting ready until the last minute. Louise. When someone says something true, say you're right, not I know. It'll make them feel better and you've still shown everyone how awfully clever you are. I love you. You're right. Works every time. If any website offers a percentage coupon code like 10% off, try higher values like 20% off. They often have them. Yeah, I'm going straight for 100% off and working my way down from there. Try 200% off and see if they'll actually pay you to take their product. 300% off on to blowjob. If you're genuinely pleasant to be around and you show up when it counts, people will let you get away with a lot of slacking off. Can confirm. One of the reasons my boss puts up with a lot of my shit is because I do my job. I show up when scheduled, unless I'm sick as a dog or I have a family emergency, and I don't cause drama. Same. I joke around with my boss a lot and I know he gets a little tired of it sometimes. But he always lets it slide because I'm a reliable worker and have never called out from work except for one time when my dog was sick. If you tuck a chicken's head under its wing and wave the chicken in a circle, it will automatically fall asleep. It's not a very good cheat code, but it's still a cheat code to get you sleeping chickens. What do you mean by wave in a circle? Bring it around town. You don't have to always give away the recipe. By that I mean, don't over-explain yourself. If you can't do something, 9/10 times it's okay to simply say unfortunately I'm not able to do that. Can't swing it this time, etc. You don't have to go on and on about why, or make up reasons and list them off. Over-explaining just ends up looking more suspect than simply being clear and concise. I like this one. I have found myself making up elaborate stories to explain why I couldn't attend an event or something. Just be brief, honest, and to the point. You become the people you surround yourself with. Guess I'm a nobody. You can control the hard list though. I cannot overstate how much dressing well and being well groomed will impact your life. It'll drop the difficulty by 2 or 3 levels. No joke? People will treat you vastly differently. The opposite is also true. Compliment your children with you are a hard worker and not you're smart. Studies show that kids who think they're hard workers outperform kids who think they're smart. Can confirm, was told I was smart as a kid. Terrible worker. Edit. I don't mean to confirm this as causation, just my experience. Ask questions, about everything. Ask people about themselves. Be open about stuff you don't understand, and ask questions about that.
When you forget someone's name, own up to it and just ask them. I am amazed at how many people won't acknowledge even a tiny amount of ignorance, or won't show honest curiosity about something. Can't admit they've forgotten something they feel is important, and won't ever ask for help. Guys, your life becomes so much easier if you just drop the fucking ego and ask. The best advice I ever received was from my grandmother. I was a talkative child and would ask questions non-stop. When I apologized for asking so many one day she looked me straight in the eye and said never stop asking questions. As an adult you can tell almost any kid who is running to stop running and they will. Not a cheat code, but an Easter egg. If you ask someone if they know all the words to I'm a Little Teapot, around 80% of the people you ask will start singing it. Half of those will do the gestures. Under-promise and overperform. Say you'll achieve less than you think you will and then do more and everyone will be impressed. Works well at a job. I always tell my girlfriend to be ready for 2 minutes of terrible sex. Oftentimes I make it up to 4 minutes of just bad sex.
The correct response to any compliment is thank you, You can then follow it up with a comment if you'd like to continue the conversation. If someone likes your dress, thank you, it has pockets, If someone compliments your art, thank you, I've been practicing, If someone asks if you're a professional singer because you have a good singing voice, thank you, I just sing for fun, Not only does it make you seem confident and self-assured, it tells them that they are right. That's a friendly thing to do. This even works if you don't believe the compliment. Saying, oh, no, I'm ugly, when someone compliments your appearance not only tells them that they're wrong, it makes you think of yourself as ugly. A better answer would be, thank you, I really appreciate that and I don't always believe it. So, hearing that from you helps, I have a heated throw blanket in my living room in the winter. I wrap my coat up in it. Crank up the heat and in a few minutes, my coat is toasty warm so I can brave the coldest day. Also toss your jeans in the dryer for 15 minutes on a cold morning and you will have similarly warm jeans. It's a nice perk if you have guests over too. I have a heated throw blanket in my living room in the winter. I wrap my coat up in it, crank up the heat, and in a few minutes, my coat is toasty warm so I can brave the coldest day. Also, toss your jeans in the dryer for 15 minutes on a cold morning and you will have similarly warm jeans. It's a nice perk if you have guests over too.